Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today it's an NL Central Division matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Martinez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and the throw is there to record the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Kolten Wong. First offering on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Wong is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
One out, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2. Pops this one up. Descalso has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the swing and a miss? That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals 0, Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Jack Flaherty gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. Lifetime in this matchup. He's just 1 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. Zobrist leads off second with nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez has a beat on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. And now time to check out Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
First pitch on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Hard hit ball to second. Wong is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing happened there for the Cubbies. We are still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Zobrist on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Stepping into the box, Paul DeYoung. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. No balls and 1 strike. Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Zobrist is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game.
The shortstop, Javier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Was offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 0 for 5. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the 1-0. And he popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Pops this one up. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. This is line to left. Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he lays off there, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two and 1. the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping up now, Daniel Descalzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Martinez is in now as he gloves it for the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in, Jose Martinez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Colton Wong will stand in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, no balls and a strike. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Swing and a line drive. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul.
Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2-0.
No strike.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Too high. And it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
2 men on. 2 out, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. And a high strike there, 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cards lead it 1-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Bader moves over. 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. In there for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. DeYoung gathers it in. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. The next to bat for St. Louis, Yadier Molina. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Yadier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Harrison Bader.
In now, Harrison Bader. He swings and grounds it to short. A bare hand for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
The pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
We don't get to see the glove toss enough, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Into the box, Jack Flaherty. As Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Redbirds down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and flat out he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Popped him up. Molina over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and Hayward has a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
So a runner on first with one out now. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the ever-versatile Daniel Descalso. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Descalso, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Runner goes for second. And another foul ball. Hayward, the runner at first with 2 gone. Descalso behind 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0.